Abusiafo ya mamu achia mamu akwa bade aba Sompa 93.1 kasafidie so no si akase bobremu ensamo ahodo ya wobetie no ena no pay yede eba beda na ya kai Sompa 93.1 twafa hasenum no brekro na wotie enka wosunwane eya Sompa 98.9 watu amade hye ya mu ahafo bro ne bono east mantam no emu na no so echi Facebook no ya nam so eya Sompa 93.1 anasa Sompa TV Ghana YouTube no so eya Sompa TV www.sompaonline.com ensebni nyina ya krukra ede egu wonto kwa no akwakenkan eyi wodi ewomo na nsam ye de ba ne doso de di motintin no ene se otekra rete brawe homa so 24 to abebio wodi afotuo bi ede amakwa menkroma suapon mpanyimfo ede ensem ena eye ohene wo se de akire wonom
afei ahyeye hweye nkrase mpuntuo so empanyimfo hodo bi afri sasuye abepiem awa sentimental keye tia Dubai ensem hodo de tudwa no obetibi wakase yi so
efutu mrashabadwani ena wo chese ene wodi wani chemu mrashabadwafo makwa omahomigye no mu no a eye arahosem papa de asem ena esintie namso a panyi ekasa sei
ekuo bi omfra mo ho se grassroots delegate platform ensem amokani na eye kokobonko a ne akokoboy ekwama no obetibi
yero atu force ena o chese ma panyi besi aboni sikaseye edoso dodo
sikasemu nimdifo bi akasa wo se sikakra bi ahodo na egu no emo manfo ha mo ho mpre mo ho koyo mo sika every banks ahodo ni mu
na breya ye kasa ye nua Christian twitwa sam ya woda ne benkum so na nura the state house ani mu wa panyifo amamre ni amane kwan so eyade a wosu ehwe na chinam so panyifo dodo na kasa panyi bi nso de ne dia tomu a ye bekọ akotie mu nsem
ye bekọ akogina mu ewo fifi mantama na adwadifo bi owo ho buofu papa ni enti omo buofu na busua ye bekire mu akire mu
mampanyi dodo John Dramani Mahama wo ba be hye ne nto abo ase ewo asante mantam ase nom na miamia hodo ya obekọ de enti a wode endam no ye bebi mu ebi ede akire mu saa so ene ebetu fatwa so bosompo ede ani akire mu ewo nkwafo ama so na sabre kase International Criminal Court ICC wonom so ekwa akwache Russian mampanyi ede abone eno susu se waye enti enam so wokodi nsenseme ewo aprosifo ensemi ebusia nsemi ni afoforo ena no pay ohene yire mame ekua yeboa esia mame ni menuaba
ekua bo akyewa asempa yiti
ya trase ya dia no begu ho asew ede amoyero asante yeboa Benedict wono yesemfo panyima PK wono ene chinchi fidie ni fruma ede ama ena no pay waye good papa aka kakra bi na so ebeso nyaminti na ima wono ena MC aho wo hwe etwa yen ede afa Facebook ene YouTube no eso yen twa ye homra na ensem ne ma ba mu nyina na busia yen fa nan mu
ya boy ya ba Sompa
Ewie yenhwe na ensam no de wo ne nyina no yamubu mu baako se be yanti ase ne be ye adwuma ye hyase e de free crop bia sante koto hene otumfo se to ababi ode otekra re ene brare woma so no so na kache na wono ene ye chancellor e de makwa menkroma suapon ye no ewo eya sante mantem kropo kumasim ha enura da sukuu no eya kwankwaja som e de ma adisuafo ya obegentete mfie nan ene ne mfie miesa so se be ya wonom so no de wa no betimi dia kodi dwuma abo won bra na enum ene nam so nte no e watufo wode na ni ekwokyerem odwumadie na se no e na wode afutuo dodo na emasuafo no eto so e de bi kwama suku mpanyimfo sada Roma wa mai sabre ye wo mniema mu ayede wo wiase nyina bia kan yen enu ntiniema kakra wo ya wonom e de toato aniema kakra wo suapon ne mu no wonom hwe no mo fa ne dwuma ye na se de be ya suku no so no wankwa ahokyerem e wo eniema ne akade bia ebehia wonom yenko na yenko tie otumfo ne nsama hodo bia wode to dwane bi.
We wish to remind the university management that this is a year of austerity. As a result, I would like to ask all university staff to manage the limited resources available judiciously and eliminate waste. This is the time the university must innovate and come up with appropriate solutions to the university's own challenges and those of the nation. Our graduates have acquired the needed knowledge and skills to enable them to contribute their quota to national development. However, job vacancies might not be readily available. Many graduates are struggling to find jobs after their national service. And each year, the situation gets worse. Last year, I'm told about 81,000 service personnel were posted to various organizations. This year, the number has increased to about 115,000. And there is a general concern about whether the job sector will be able to absorb them. Stakeholders have at various times faulted the knowledge-based education system for the rising rate of graduate unemployment and urged higher education institutions to prioritize equipping students with the necessary employability skills to succeed in the labor market. Universities therefore need to include business development and career counseling in their curriculum to produce well-rounded graduates who can hire others and start their own businesses. The Kumasi Business Incubator Project and the Career Services Center, where graduates are guided to create, innovate, and develop abilities, have been established by KNUST in a bold move, and I applaud you for this. I am reliably informed that the center has produced a significant number of business innovators who are winning global awards already. The likes of Matthias Charles Yabbe, who recently won the Prototype Humanity Award worth $25,000 US in Dubai in 2022 for the development of Aquafresh. And Emmanuel Kojonimo, the young man who is noted to be converting plastic waste into diesel and petrol, are worthy of mention. These few examples attest to the fact that when our youth are given the relevant training and skills, they can fend for themselves. Another very assuring initiative I'm informed about is the Entrepreneurship Development Fund recently launched by the Students Representative Council, worthy of mention.
Abusia dia oti krure tikrare nwoma so tumfo se to abebie ena yakwa ekotie no no wono ena ye chancellor ede makwa menkro masuapon no ena yakwa ekotie na nura ensem a wode emaye ewo kwa menkro masuapon ni mo no ena yakwa ekotie no no na no si ya pe ena eye vice chancellor ya wono so ewo suapon ni mo Obenfo Rita Akosia Dixon wono so de kakra bi eto so ena wo chese breya ye wo mu die eyade a wonom ehwe sebe ye suapon no kakra bi owo no adesuafo modern mo ekonkan na so no mu ni ahwefo no obetimi aboa won kwan bi so na brekro no obehwe se suapon no adesua de ahodo ya obetimi agi atom wo mem hasenom ya wonom ye betimi aboa temamfo wa abra ombegentete no so no enoa enom bekoso a wo mo ebeye
776 are females, representing 41.5%. Model of higher education run by the university remains. KNUST stands very strong in our commitment to support students to succeed. As such, KNUST through the Lands Endowed policy continues to increase admissions of socio-economically disadvantaged and underrepresented students. We also provide assistive technology and support to differently abled students, as well as infrastructure, including specialized accommodation and dedicated and equipped transport services to these students. Our Fair for Girls initiative is also on course. We remain determined and committed to improving on it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me offer these words of advice to our graduates journeying through the ever-challenging world. Remain guided by the core values of the university and let integrity, professionalism, innovation, and honest stewardship be your guiding principles. According to Dan Miller, with a positive attitude, it is possible to turn situations of failure into success. End of quote. Remain a lifelong learner and continuously develop your skill sets. Always be on the lookout for avenues to add value to yourself. And remember, no life is significant unless it impacts the lives of others positively.
Forexa Aquasia Dixon, where a vice chancellor Edema Kwame Nkrumah Suapon na wasante mantamase no no and I will see your equity anyway.
Aseye hwe nkrasi amemu eni punto so abepiem e wasante mantem kajetia market mechire kajetia Dubai na nini na eja hwehwe na no wukuada eto kajetia Dubai fa baabi no obepiem no de opanya no odi ekuo nanim eye yera osei bonsu amono eno ne sentwerefo twetwe nkomo no odi tudwa se eni monemu ya wo hwese aseye no ebeti abedwaku obeye hwehwemu mapa ahwehwe ne ntia eja no ekoba ne sa nansana no wobehwe so obetu dwanim abedwaku ne ye omuhwehwemu ewia na webi edwa no wei eye yera osei bonsu amono ne sama odi tudwa ne bi.
A team is here made up of high level persons representing various institutional organizations. We have deputy minister here, we have Danmo here, we have heads of security here, we have the mayor here. That's what I said. We are here to find out exactly what has happened, but we cannot get all the facts just standing here. Reports will be submitted to us as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, the minister reserves the right to form a committee to go into this matter, and based on the recommendations of the committee, then the ministry will act. Being the minister for local government, the minister for local, this is the ministry of local government. So the minister for local government, decentralization, and rural development reserves the right to set up a committee, and as soon as possible, he sets it up. It will depend on the fact-finding issues and the recommendations of the committee to be able to go on as to how to prevent such a situation again, and especially to make sure that the new one which is being built will not go through this process. And the initial period is 3 days, but we are depending on the report of the security services and consultants. And if you had your way, you want all the answers provided now, but we cannot do that. It's not possible. What is most critical is we will get the initial report. Based on initial report, the fact-finding committee has been set up. They will bring us all that we need to know and how to act. Possible. I spoke to the Honorable Minister this morning as soon as possible, but he wants us to bring the initial report and he will take it from there. After consulting, why are you so interested in the 537 days? I'm saying as soon as possible. That would depend on the minister in consultation probably with the president and the regional minister. But safety first. The most critical thing is safety. If it had been even more disastrous than this, we would have had no option but to stay at home to make sure that everything is safe. So we have to depend on the technical people who will agree that now it's safe to move in. What is the point in moving here for you to come and fall into trouble just because you wanted to make some money? So the safety thing is the most critical thing. Let's depend on them. Let them advise us, then we move from there. Well, then you want to say that you don't even believe in the committee to be set up, because now you are asking about assurances. I'm saying that the minister has made it clear that based on the initial report, he has the right to set up a committee. And based on the facts of the committee and the recommendations, we will have to act on it.
Ya no nimdefo ba ko a waka nimdefo yi ho ebepia mu e wakaje tia Dubai Kumasi mayor Yera Sampain wono so de kakra eto so.
What I want to assure them is that the assembly and government is ready to give the necessary assistance. Also, we are committed to make sure that the action is expedited, to make sure that they come back to their businesses. What I plead with them is that they should take heart, be patient with the processes. When you have such facilities and you have such catastrophes, definitely you cannot simply move in the day because you want to make some money. To plead with them that what the timeline that we're giving to them, let's adhere to that and make sure that the right things are done so that we don't have a reoccurrence of this unfortunate situation.
Yera Sampain and near Kotie no and no Kumasi mayor.
Yet was so called and sent from one Russia by Jania would jump with the Madesha or a football baton Pessia so Brecona. What do I need them more? I would dump Cassiana or no and I abandoned Dania Beditri. Breya Yakase, Rafael Markins. What is some be air to draw and a watch as I wish I'm not Shabaja for now. Every pina no ya so mo ya corrupt and the Katasha Poya can dream they can come. Nina Asha one man as was say. Say what do I nipa e hwemo siase anya san and samote. Fi se fia pem. I have your clumio no e banano. Na Shabedafo ahodo nyina won matra dwa so besi ne. wɔn ma wɔda so ɛte ase ya wakɔ ahomegye mu no wasetena mu ayɛ awerɛhoɔ wasetena mu ayɛ mmɔbɔ ebi wɔ hɔ koraa pa wɔte adwa so no wɔn ankasa ne bɔtɔm sika ɛne ebia no oyi no ɔde yɛ mputudwuma wɔn ne bi ente no na wɔkɔ private bank na wɔkɔbɔ besia wɔkɔ ahomegye mu no afei ɛna yɛtwe na boɔ so nte no saa nsɛm na yɛ na de hyɛ bi keka no ɛyɛ wɔnom enya wɔde nsɛm wɔsɛ nyina atudwa wɔabra na wɔde wɔn kyɛm wɔ gempa ɛwɔfoɔ ne bi na wɔnom so ɛkeka nsɛm a na sɛ wɔn yɛ dwumadie bi na ne nyinaa mu no okɔgyina se a ɛnam so ɛma wɔde nsɛm atudwa se.
Sometimes the point that a member on the side would not want to make, would want to pass it on to the colleague on the other side to still make it on the floor. So perhaps you are on the government side and you think that this thing, if you say it, it will not be popular with your government, or you are with opposition. I had some good notes when I was in opposition. Colleagues in government will come to me and say, this one, you really have to get it done, but I can't say it. Why don't you say it? And I think the practice has not changed. Again, let me reveal some secrets. When you see MPs at each other's throats, don't be misled. Perhaps it may be for the optics.
Abusiafo de ayatene ken eyewura afenyo markets na we no na wo kasa e de afa ekwan ahodo bia epanyimfo entimi enyeye ewo efutu abaton pesia so e na wo chese enye wonu fonso anemom etobre bia sika ho aya na akwa atwe no eno ne nam so ema wese no nyina eba fe yenko na ne nsam a wo kasa ye e de fam na hyebedwafo ko ahomegye mu a eya no waye emobo no so enchen kohwe.
Although lawmakers are not strictly speaking development agents, many MPs, and I am of no exception, have had to dig so deep into their private pockets to provide public infrastructure to benefit underserved communities in their constituencies. In the process, many MPs have retired as paupers and have had to endure the pain and stress of paying for private loans they contracted during their time in office to provide for the needs of their constituents. This is not healthy. And permit me to emphasize this, that if you do your checklist from 1992 to date, and you see the situation that former MPs find themselves, you regret and wonder why this perception of MP politicians being corrupt or that they amass wealth. You can have a survey on this to rebut this point I'm making. But you realize that many MPs are really suffering after leaving office, and sometimes they don't have means of paying for their own medical bills.
Efutum na shebedwani ye Alexander afenyo markets rebusuan yekọ ekotie nu e.
Ekuo bi a wafra won ho grassroots delegate platform. Eli kokobo bi akwa ma MPP kuo manu bi omo mra shebedwe fie se. Omo hwe na primary so omo be kwa animu ya no. Omo fa flag bearer aspirant bia emehye won kon. Enam so ema ye tweben Frederick owuso ododo na atabo na mra ne se Otega. Ebisa ne se Frederick Nesamo de betudwe wo pese dem pote ana ode to amanse anim esa ne se grassroots delegate platform no timi hu sa nokwa wo madwa papa enam de NPP members so mo mrahye bi epe so ye no na sei ana che nsem ni mu ade kyereye
members of parliament NUP omoyo treaty omudi the vice president Alhaji Bawumia Eti ena omone ne ko aye to a year. Sompa and also no, I said grassroots no. Somebody let's say grassroots one upon. Satina grassroots one, that's what Maumiana. And I'm tired of it. I'm going to a room at delegates now move from our move so far. Our from no, I'm going to move actually to the extent that if you are going to make us say, well, we need Baumia Sano, one back, the Benji works you out when you're delegate. And today, yet, I say, Sano Mano, yet grassroots no, Yanino home. I'm almost grassroots now, young presidential candidate, Yaya Comaso, Yape, and you can say, I'm going to be at a Sayakon. Yateti Ayatene say, MPCB, Aqua Jessica, Kutio, Awo, Alhaji Bawumia, Enna, Amoka delegates make us a war, Esa William. Waiting Ayatene say, Yay, delegates just to Taiwan. You better condemn Sabiano. Not MPs, no. Sanomano.
Onipa otete soto from efa sasemwe ho yera Frederick owusu adodo na atane sanmre say Otega
afe yesa komu biem ewo mrahye bedwam na domdodo no na breya ye kasai no wonum enuanom domkuma no mrahye bedwani ya wogina mude ma adwuma ko enya esiam ya brekwa na wosa eye dom kasia na se domkuma no wonum eba no deni domkuma no ba no deni ye rua atoba forcing na wo kasai wosa ekiremu biem se na sei wo hwe be se mfiesie ne a wo mude mampanyi ebetena adwane so a besia bo wabo ama na kwache ya we no etwetwe aso no se efiesia pe 455.7 billion ena mampanyi abonenso no wo hwem no obubububu mu krampo na enye de waka se wode beye na kwan ya hodo aya wode tozo no enye no ena wode aye no nti no wo se wode wane kiremu ewo eye central region ho krampo na enye ade a ekwan ba kumpo aban no ebetimi de nsa esini bosa watimi aye wie yenkwa kwotie se de osibu nkonta no ekire yen ene ensem a wode etachiri.
What we are witnessing today is that our debt is now 103% of GDP. The Speaker clearly. This government is telling us that it will take us 2028 before we bring the country back to debt sustainability. The Speaker, you took over a country at debt at 55%. Now you are saying that it will take you 12 years after taking this country before you bring it back to their sustainability. All what this government is trying to say is that they have sent Ghana back 12 years. From 2017 to 2023, 12 years. So what he has said is he's admitted that he has sent Ghana back for 12 good years. The Speaker, yet he's saying that he did not borrow recklessly. The Speaker, I prove to you that His Excellency the President and his government, particularly the Finance Minister, has been super reckless in the borrowings. So, Speaker, reckless is understatement. The word should be super reckless and overly incompetent in the management of our debt. Because, Speaker, this government only knows one debt, one program, one loan. One loan, one program. In the year 2018, they borrowed 33 billion. In the year 2019, 45.1. 2020, 73.4. 2021, 60.2 billion. 2022, 223.9 billion Ghana. The Speaker, all put together, in 6 years, they have borrowed 455.7 billion Ghana cedis. This represents $68.4 billion. So you use 6 years to borrow almost $70 billion, yet you are struggling to show us what to use the money for. But where is the money? We need to ask this question. Where exactly is the money?
Wasi abisa sama sikana kasana hefa ena ewoye rato force no de nsami tu dwane no achi wasa ede tusu biemu se baabi ansam na kodu no ewose na adodan kwakufu ado ne fotosanfo yi waken ofori ata omo babna hyebedwem no mbebu enkonta pebi ede kire oman no.
The time has come for us to call our minister responsible for finance and the president, his cousin, to account to the people of Ghana how they use this borrowed money. Let's look at this pamphlet, and I can prove to you something interesting. I will take you to the same pamphlet that the president presented to us. The pamphlet the president presented at page 62 of 231. And Mr. Speaker, please, I know my reading very well, central reading. I know my reading very well. I can confirm to you that the entire roads that the president is saying that they have constructed during his tenure as president, none of it was financed through debt. There is no single road here that was financed through debt. So the $70 billion that he has borrowed, none was used for the purposes of constructing roads. Yet, His Excellency the President sat here, he was standing here, and he communicated to the people of Ghana that majority of these roads were used for the purposes of road construction. The Speaker, this calls for a lot more scrutiny.
So far say wano ena dom kuma no waya ba no deni e wamra hyebedwam ena yekọ ekotie no
Enam sika krabia ohodo maako duba ko a egu ye nunti omanfo dia ye muhihye ekoyo musika afri sika krabia ohodo nimu ne a ye ka no potokasa musapa ne kredrowa no enam so amananu ada ye tweben yera prince obriya bo a wono eno ye sika semudim de fo mapa no de futu ekoma Ghana de hyeman sei
ensese obi tutu America anasa wo pepere no se wo bank akwa yi ni sika okwa yi sika no obi nim de besi anhwe anu amfa nkodu fe na akromfo ehia wo akwaje na de akofa abanyina ne se oman no akodi ahokyerem ana ho akohia se Ghana ban ebeye bibi a ede oman no empuntu beye den ebeba na ne saaye mu ne kofa bibi ba na sa ba kofa bibi ba ya ye friend debt exchange ne ye adwumakuo ane ankwankwa omudo musika akoto government of Ghana bonds na interest rate na aban ni tua wo ho enam ahokyera aban akodi mu nti so wo yen sakra foforo ye den wo mu na unu nyina ya adwene se ye kan nipaku a na adwumaku a wo musika kese akowura sa debt exchange no ma eye banks ana ato sa bonds no dodo pa eno na ama owura bi a ye friend Dr. Tuahene aye analysis enhwehwemu an wo ba abonte abeka se sa aban anye bibi amfa the debt exchange a aye no ho a ebema banks ni bi akwa ahokyerem ansa na mekomani ma menkanka ho se enye Dr. Tuahene nko ana edesa ansim ya betudwa Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana ewo busumi etwa mu no early February omoso ba abonte ebeka se omokwa den de omoka se about 18 banks na 1823 universal banks na wo my Ghana mu no sa aban ne toaso with the format ya ode ye debt exchange na emube 18 eho beka
Free Yera Prince Obriya bo ho na ba ni sika semu a wa bi ni ye pa
na enra da yenua atwetwa sam ya wono so seto na nanom wonse da enra da state house ani mu wa ena wonom eye wufo som ye dwumadi ahodo ye na yemu nyina dodo na ama no ho na enne wonom ade ni kwani kura kopa ne krabe ama de etoa so no wonom etimi de atoa so na enra da state house ani mu na adodan kwakufo ado woni ama panyifo ahodo na nanom enso ekwo bi asofo etechre na numo ena panyipa yo no yesofo ya wohwe mabunu ene yagode ho asem so yewura Mustafa Yusuf wokogina oman ni nyina nemu ede adansidi a efa Christian atwetwa sam ho etu edwase.
As human beings, creatures of the Almighty God, departing
Sompa FM
from each other in response to the Creator's call is natural.
Sompa
But
FM
the departure of a patriot, full of wisdom, humility, kindness, and really is very, very painful. But as we always say, when there's such a painful departure occurs, we cannot question God. He knows best. The painful loss of our brother has undoubtedly created an indelible imprint on the minds and the hearts of compatriots, teammates, friends, families, and the nation. The government and Ghanaians in general will continue to remember Christian Achu as one of the committed, dedicated, and result-oriented youth and a football star of our time. Achu demonstrated the capacity to fully achieve his potential in his profession. Ghana through the blaster in many assignments, including the African Cup of Nations in South Africa in 2013, Equatorial Guinea in 2015, Gabon in 2017, and in Egypt in 2019. He also represented Ghana at the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. His most memorable performance with the Blaster was in 2015 AFCON in Equatorial Guinea, where he won the player of the tournament after his excellent performance helped the Blaster to reach the grand finale. In patient of mourning our son, brother, and colleague, we believe that Christian Achu has graciously paid his dues to Mother Ghana.
Phobia waton ade wakwan ho fifini mantemu bofu papa nini na road minister wa bra mrahye bedwafie wonya mbobo tobuta wobatuma na ase wontum ne ho nwie ya wo pere no ho batum no wo se enkebe yankanimu animu ya enke njele yewura amakwata 20 years wo fiase tie wonsem no bi
ya no mo ya adwen pato nipa no me kuro su to no for 1 year no saa onipa no ya man pedi fo ne nini because I'm Ghana sister sika tutu dia ya hwire no nyeska ketwa It is something to tell me back. I know me have but only part of me free sex can. I see a jail for about 20 years. Yeah, now doing trade. I dear Chama Deba. I dear Sarah. And Tierra. Say, where there's a Bampala and Pala. Ah, talk about the age in Amudada. And the Omudi Bow, a man from Bow. Ede, Monansu. I am in Quadia. Omudi Badia, Bayami. Oh, say, Hannah, FM. Who come market ya wonya kwebe to ade aha na ya ni buafo nu aha na ya didi anti omope omomfa be na so omompe so a omomfa mba
Ashankafo bi a wonsu di wondwuma wo fifi mantam ho wonsu tunte so to fam eche yen santwefo sei
akitu abi ba bi aye koyani enti se new system na omode bank e be boaye Baby to say me mfa yam paton ko baby to say francophone countries ya say we fit Kumasi Accra Eko Kumasi ya uta 12 we free Ashanti region e kwabono a no say ka 12 nti e say omodi nhehefo froba dan say old system na Africa so anu ka u kwatema eno na say omo system
see oh me dey amenya because of your nuanu mu no eno mo nkato no me yan hu fa so bi
Shoni Eric anna ono na bobo sansem woni na no edi free mantamu ebrayen
Ebusiafo ya de nsem na ekwawe na so yenti we se ho ncho nyampopon eya adomu a mapanyi dodo John Dramani Mahama wode na probo no epiem wasante mantamasem na miamia hodo ya obekọ no ene eya dodo na asawa so bepiem wo ho ama miamia hodo bi nso e wo hasenum no watimi atoa so akọ akọkasa ni tirimupo ya wo ya wo second John wo ba e wo ne second term so no watimi ede aba abetudwa na yede ekremu mahoro so a yede tomanim se eye Russia mapanyi yewra Putin wone Arabi a friend Maria ya wono so e wona memonimo sabre kasai International Criminal Court wo mu atonsa e de afre wonum sa womra na ensembi wo ho a wo meyi ya no nya sade a wonom ene wo mu e wo bika ensam no de efreche babia no abusia ye mama so ensi e wo ho yede aseda kese e ma yewra sante ye boa Benedict wa esamfo panyin ma pk e boa ye yima e na twa ye efa e Facebook any YouTube or news clear was Sompa 93.2 Kumase and Sompa 98.8 Kenya Kwabron Mamwache woni abusuafo ni nyina da mu nyina mo ase medi do hene ire ma me akua yeboa asia ma me ninu aba
akua bo achewa asempa
yes sorry so na ya the happy birthday dear ma free year at the park Gladys odi ni dwuma e was silent night holy night ababa we panensa no se de esibo no ho ya bo ama ye twa wai beje wade beje time na happy birthday ye nuaba free at the park Gladys ya wodi ni dwuma e was silent night guest house and event center ye no e wonya kire ne kwan so no IPT water police station wa next junction na no mo ho no and then birthday ntino ya ma happy birthday nyankopon shraw na omo nimde ne nyansa ya brabon betimi e de aboma fra domo enkwa adomo ena yankasa ye nuaba ma ye ni di dwuma e wo fi ase no ma ha we boga one wono ya friend minister IBJ okotofia kwa program no eso a fache dwumadie no okasa ro for a panel member wo so sa so ena sompan kwam so mami premani ni die ya wode abebom ya wono so ena ye executive producer e de madwumadie no bra ena your birthday ohun nyakopon sha wati won to wo sram se be ya enwom no enwosra ne bedo so watimi dia babra no na timi afayen etimi asesan ya brabo nyakopon emu ahwoden ya da ne da wa ho fama wodi didwuma e wo Sompa ha se nom de abo adofo ne nyankopon adwuma no ebetimi efra adomo na akọ adomo na empunto etimi abem nte no nyankopon ma wonye nkyere ya ahwoden ene apomuden wom happy birthday to you Minister IBJ producer 1 ebusiafo ya sorry so amadwumadie ya aka na to aso ye Ghana fapim dwumadie ebre ena asona na ya bo ama wo ba beje na adwa